So I have seared one side of the steak. I flipped it over. I've put my rosemary and garlic in there, kind of let them saute a little bit. I added some butter, and then I took a spoon, tilted my pan, and then I just did this and just basted the steak a little bit. And then I put the rosemary and garlic over top of that portion of the steak. I'm going to let that cook for another minute, and then I'll show you what I'll do next with the bourbon. Okay, so I've got the steak set off to the side. Don't mind the mess. Sorry about that. Had a little splatter. While the steak is resting, I'm pouring some bourbon in there. Normally, I use Jim Beam honey. I am out of it. I'm cooking this steak for my son. I'm just going to use a straight bourbon, Tennessee Hills. Not like that. You know, a couple ounces, just enough to cover the pan. You want the alcohol to burn off, of course. All right, so once the alcohol is burnt off, all those goodness right there, deglazing of the pan, I'm reintroducing the steak. I've got that rosemary and garlic just resting on top of that. That'll come off as I flip the steak, and then it'll go back on just as a garnish to make everything look pretty and festive. And I'll show you the end result. All right, so here we go. Pouring the little remainder of that glaze on top of that steak. Let those go on there for garnish. There it is. So I've got a nice little New York strip steak here with the bourbon glaze and some mac and cheese sprinkled with some Old Bay. My son's gonna love this when he gets off work. So what do you think? Spoiled much? That's fruit punch, by the way, not wine. But there you go.